Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Guys, our things is you today, inshallah, we are going to have models. Can and can't. We use can to talk about ability in the present, of course. I can play the guitar. Number two, to give or ask permission. When you ask somebody's permission or when you give permission to somebody, you say, can I go to the restroom? Can I go to the restroom? Or you can have a 10-minute break. You can have a 10-minute break. Also, to say that something is possible. For example, in a few, it can snow even in March. It's possible. We use can't or cannot to express lack of ability. For example, he can't swim. He isn't able to swim. Or to express prohibition. You can't smoke here. It's prohibited. You can't use a calculator. It's prohibited. Also, to say that something is impossible. Water can't boil under 100 degrees. It's impossible. Can and can't can be used in only simple past tense. Could. So can and can't can be used in only present, and the past is good. The past of can is could. Can't, couldn't. Be able to and can. We use be able to form other tense forms for ability, especially in the future. I will be able to speak English at the end of the semester, but not I will can. It's incorrect English to say I will can. So we say I'll be able to. I'll be able to. In the past we say I was able to climb the peak of the mountain. I was able to climb the peak of the mountain. With a past reference, be able to is used to talk about a specific aim in the past, in a specific situation, referring to only that particular action of the time. This is difference. This is the difference between be able to and could. Was, were, able to, and could. Could, general ability, and be able to. Was, were, able to, specific ability in a specific situation. I was able to cross the finish in that marathon, a specific situation, specific marathon. Be allowed to and can. When giving or asking for permission or expressing prohibition, both can be used. So, when giving or asking for permission or expressing permission, both, we can use both. You can go out during the lesson. You can go out during the lesson. I can give you the permission. You are allowed to go out during the lesson. They are the same. As long as we are giving or asking for permission or expressing prohibition, both can be used. Can we listen to music, teacher? Can we listen to music? Are we allowed to listen to music? Here we can use can or be allowed to. They can't speak Turkish in the lesson. They aren't allowed to speak Turkish in the lesson. I express prohibition here, so both of them can be used. You can't look up a word while you are reading. You aren't allowed to look up a word while you are reading. We can use both as long as we are asking for permission or expressing prohibition. Must and have to. We use must to talk about rules. Pay attention to this. We use must to talk about rules. You must bring your books. Here we talk about rules. Also, to talk about obligation. Obligation, but you applied yourself. I must find a part-time job. I must find a part-time job. It's from myself. We use must when we are talking about our own decisions. We use have to report decisions taken by other people, especially of higher authority. Teacher says, you must listen when your friend is speaking. Jennifer, what did she say? Alex, we have to listen to our friend when she is speaking. We have no other choice. It's the teacher's order. This conversation is very important in deciding whether you can use must or have to. Look at the teacher's words. The teacher is speaking now. You must listen when your friend is speaking. This is the words that the teacher said or uttered from his mouth. You must listen. A girl called Jennifer didn't hear what he said. She said, what did she say? A friend of hers, a friend of Jennifer's, told her, we have to listen to our friend when she is speaking, because here we have no choice. Number one, what the teacher said is a rule. What Alex said, they have to do this, they have no choice. Simple past form is must. The simple past of must is had to. You can use have to in all tenses, but must doesn't change. I will have to look after the pets. I had to do the shopping. Mustn't and don't have to. We use mustn't to talk about an obligation or a rule. You mustn't smoke here. It's forbidden. It's not allowed. It's against the law. It's banned. It's prohibited. You mustn't smoke here. Same as you can't smoke here. Do not have to express. Don't have to express lack of necessity or obligation. Don't have to. We can use don't have to express lack of necessity or obligation. We don't have to wear a jacket at university, but we had to in high school. We don't have to wear a jacket at university, but we had to in high school. Also, don't need to or needn't can be used instead of don't have to. We needn't wear a jacket at university. We don't need to wear a jacket at university. We don't have to wear a jacket at university. Okay? I don't need to study. I know the models. I needn't study. I know the models. She needn't or she doesn't need to wake up early on Sundays. But pay attention. Needn't cannot be followed by to. However, doesn't or don't need takes to. May or might. May or might express possibility we are not sure if something will happen or not. I may watch TV if I feel up to. I'm not sure about that. It might rain in the afternoon. I'm not sure about that. You may not, or you might not find the correct answer if it's too difficult. May is used for asking permission in a more polite way instead of can. Can I open the window? But we can say, may I open the window? It's more polite. It's more polite. Until we meet. Goodbye.